The board of the Ashwabay Alliance is addressing the future of the Big Top Chautauqua in Bayfield.
This comes after the Blue Canvas Orchestra, an iconic part of the Big Top experience, unionized, calling for better pay and a promised number of performances. The board responded today saying they are negotiating in good faith with an offer that includes pay increases totaling 33% over 3 years. The board says BCO musicians are currently paid a wage higher than union scale.
In an open letter to the public, the Ashwabay Alliance says it has been seeing declining attendance since COVID and they're financially struggling. They reported a projected loss of $325,000 from January to September last year. As a result, they will be reducing the number of shows this year during what they call a transitional year. The goal is to strengthen operations, increase community support, and improve finances to offer more shows next year.